Okay, so I think we've started. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, tonight's live for drawing. Okay, I was planning to continue my manga, but because I updated my Clip Studio Paint to version 4, because I wanted to use the puppet wrap function. Function, or is it? No, I just call it function. Okay, so I updated my Clip Studio Paint, but then I cannot open my manga file. Yeah, because my previous version was Clip Studio Paint EX, but there was version 2. I didn't know that you can't you can open your previous file. So I just have to think whether I need to update my Clip Studio Paint Pro to EX. That will be cost me some money again. But yeah, things happen in life. You just have to enjoy your mistakes sometimes. So today I cannot continue my manga, so I guess I'll just draw something else. Okay, so I did this line art the other day. Yeah, but I tend to do very messy line arts. Like you get things here and there, and you know how some artists do like very clean lines, but they keep on like, you know, Control Z. Like you do one line and you're not satisfied with it, and you go undo and undo until you get the perfect line. I can't do that. Yes, it just doesn't sit with my style. So I do things like, yeah, I draw very messy lines, and then I try to make it better. Yes, I try to make it better. Okay. Mm, So, mhm. So you can see the lines here for the fingers. They're quite thick. Yeah, and this here should be more rounded because it's like a metal on the finger. Yeah, should be like some kind of metal on the finger to make sure that this hand socks, I don't know, we Malaysians call it hand sock. Maybe it has changed the name, I don't know, but back in my days we called it hand sock. So this hand sock should not slip. Yeah, it should be there. Yes. Mm. Yes, this should be a bit softer though. This line here. What is this line? Oh, this is the sword. Okay. Mm. Why is the sword like this though? Okay. Mm-hmm. This should be thinner. Yeah. Oh my, that's bad. Okay. Just make it like that. Okay. How about that? Okay. And then this her sleeve. Yes, it looks very stiff. You know this part. I think that's very stiff for the cloth. Yeah. No, no, no. I should zoom on that. How do you zoom? Oh no. Yeah. Nowadays I get like advertisements on Instagram about tour box. It's like this device for your left hand if you're using like uh, Clip Studio or other drawing software, I think. Yes, it's called a tour box, I think. So you just use this like a box with many buttons on it for shortcuts. Yes, I've been eyeing that for some time, but I don't know whether I can like really use it. But I think once you get accustomed to using that device, then you'll be very like efficient in changing in using the shortcuts and everything. But it costs a bit. So for someone who just draw for as a hobby, right? As a hobby, and I have my on and offs. If I don't get in the mood, then I don't draw. So I don't think it's worth the money. Okay, I just don't think it's worth the money for in my case. Okay, I'm not saying that the device is not worth your money, but in my case, yes. You sure? Yeah. Okay. So how to make it like flowy? Flowy. Yes. Your lines shouldn't be very thick. It should be very light, I think. Okay. Yeah, talking about a light line. Okay. This line is not light. What happened to her fingers though? I didn't realize that. It should be yeah, something like that. Hmm. Yeah, that should do it. The thumb is around here, so it's not seen. Okay. 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 Just make it hosoi. Okay, make it hosoi. Hosoi means thin. Can I just, oh my, no. No, that's bad. 指定でホロス0.2. No, I mean that is, it's too. Oh, how do you use this? Nope. 指定幅で細らせる. Okay, make it thin like this, right? So rate, then let's just go with it. 0.01. No, I think it's the same. Why is it? What? Who changed my tools? Yes, no other people can change my tools except for myself. So yeah, so I'm the culprit. But okay, that work here. No, no, it's not working. It's no, I can't use this trick. Okay. Yeah. Ish. It should be. Hmm. That's look. That looks weird. It should be. Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe it's better to just, yeah, make it like it's not even there. Yui. I think it got worse, but yeah, it got worse. Mashallah. Oh, Hong. Oh, Hong. Why? Why though? Why? Sh Okay, okay. It should be wider. Yeah, it should be wider. Let's go again. Yep. Hmm. Okay. A bit stiff, but maybe better than before. Okay, let's just see. I think I need to here. I need to make the fingers more subtle. Yeah, that's more like it. should make fingers more. How do you say this? More, not gentle. Should be more like a lady's. Okay, like a lady's finger. Very ladylike fingers. Do you know ladylike fingers? It's like very, how do I say this? Elegant. Yeah. But I only have my own fingers as the reference, so my fingers are not that elegant. So yeah. So this is what I get. Yoisha. Okay, a bit better. And then your finger. Yes, your finger is just superb. Yes, you just need to make it like very big glove, big glove like a snowboard glove, like snowboard or skiing glove. It's very bulky. Yep. Okay, maybe that'll do for now. Okay, I tried to draw in perspective. Okay, but I don't think I'm doing a good job. But everything has a first, so I'll just have to stick with this mistake. Too light? No, no, it's okay. This is my rasterized layer for line art. I do use the vector layer for line art for my first, not my first draft, but like my last draft. Okay, so you can see I have the line arts. Yes, here actually. Okay, it's divided by parts. Some parts I don't divide all the parts. Okay, and I usually use the vector layer so you can use the vector eraser that erase until the intersection. So it really helps. But then when I want to clear, no, 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 if I want to clean, okay, the line art, and I need to make them into just one layer so I can like really clean them up. Yeah. Ah, okay, now I understand why the making it softer didn't work because it usually I use them with the vector layer. Okay, mystery solved. Mm, okay, where else? Yeah, this part. Yeah, this part looks very messy. What is this? I think this is the fold for the, yeah, the fold over the sleeve. So the sleeve goes here and here. So the sleeve should be here. So this shouldn't be showing though. Mm, nice, nice. Just yeah, I messed up the sword, but yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be seen. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is this? Oh yeah, okay. This is this person sleeve. Okay, the hand, the arm. Um, to. Okay. There's a few parts left to clean. Mm. Okay, this is very rough. No, it's you have to make it like you have the sole under there. And sole, the tapak, the the bottom part of the shoe. Yeah. No, this is very hard. Katame. Yeah, okay. And then, okay, just a bit more. Hmm. Okay. Oh, it's very dirty here. Yeah. Okay. And so yeah, I'm using like English today for this live because my sister could not join in. And today actually my relatives from Singapore came to visit me and we went for some sightseeing together in Japan. Yeah, we were hoping for the snow, but unfortunately it's very warm here now in Japan. Yeah, last week it was snowing, but yeah, this week no luck. Yeah, tak ada rezeki, no risk. Allah doesn't allow it for today, but we still had some fun. Yeah. So because my Singaporean relatives, they speak, yeah, in English mostly. So it's not like I'm not trying to use bahasa. Okay. Bahasa is nice. Okay, but sometimes with the younger relatives like those in primary school, yeah, they're just more comfortable speaking in English. So yeah. So after one day of speaking mostly English, so it's just natural for me to speak in English tonight. And I need to practice my English because in Japan you don't really have anywhere to use them. Yoisha. Yeah, no, I should do that more like cleaner. Yes. I have this streamer, I think. Yeah, he does he draw like illustration uh, live, and he does this very clean hatches. Yes, like lines and hatches, and it's just so satisfying to watch. So, that's bad. My God, mashallah. And I don't really understand the concept behind this, how to make it look nice. But yeah, just try and error. You know how people who learns through the like concept of things, those who can read and understand the theory. Okay, I'm not that person. Okay, I need to get my hands on the thing and like feel feel things. Okay, so I don't read the manuals. I don't, yeah, for anything, manuals, or if there's some tutorial in game, yeah, I tend to skip that. I play the game and I feel like, oh, okay, that's how you play it. Okay. So I get my Japanese friend would get angry at me and say that why don't you read the manuals? And I'll be like, I'm not a manual person. So yeah, it's just that for me something should be understandable. Okay, for like games. Of course, you need to have the tutorials and everything, but once you play the game, it should be the players should be able to understand the game just by playing and like try and error for one, two times. Yes. Okay. It's just my own opinion. Okay. Okay, and here we're missing a line there. We're missing a line. Yep. Yep. So I really envy those who can like read the manuals or the tutorials for games and understand them, because if you understand the manual or if you understand how some mechanics in the game works. Yeah, so you get the best of out of them. For example, Genshin. Yes, I play Genshin Impact. But I never read the tutorials or the skills of the characters. Yes. So I just play them, and if I understand the gameplay, then I use them as my main characters. But if I play them and I don't really get how to use them, then yeah, basically they'll just be in my collection. Yeah. Okay. I want it to be more crisp. This one. This. That's two crisp. Uh-huh. This one. Okay, I think that work. Okay, better. Just that the lines for her pants are too thick, I think. It's because this is like the pants, okay? It should be flowy, it should be light. So the lines should be very, not really very, but thinner than this, thinner than this one. Yeah. Now I regret. I regret making it into rasterized layer. I should have used it. I should have used the vector layer. But oh no. Okay. Make it thinner. Make it thinner, please. Okay. Okay. Uh, no, too thin. Okay. Let's try. Oh, it's working somehow, some sort of. No, it's not working. Oh, that's bad. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nicer. And then this leg of her, this girl on the left. Okay, I think it's too small, but speaking perspectively, it should be smaller than this leg, right? So I don't know. Let's just leave it like that. Okay, better. Let's just. Oh, you look weird. This one looks weird. Okay, and then. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here comes the part where you should color. Yeah, it's something that I I'm not good at. Okay, first I cannot choose the right color for things. Yeah, but you need practice. So let's just try. Will be the base color. Okay. They said that um, the clasping, not clasping, how you call that? Clipping of this color lasso got better. Did it got better? No, I think I'm using the wrong lasso. 線がに沿って選択。なるほど。OK。複数回操作。フリーハンド折れ線。let's just try this one. Ah, okay. Wow. Oh, that's nice. Let's just try this part. Okay. Oh, no, no, don't move it. Ah, なるほど. I see. No, no, not that part. This part. This. Nope, nope. This part. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, let's just use the normal one. Okay. I think I can just color it like this. Nope, nope, nope. And oh, this one, right? Okay, so let's just go. No, it doesn't go down. Ah, mashallah. Nope, nope. Okay, it's working nicely, I think. Let's just go all over the line art so we can apply the base color. Fang, 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 fang. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, ahang. Okay. Of course, there'll be some parts that are left out. No, that's not working. Okay, fair enough. Nope, nope. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Okay, this part. It's not working. Let's just use, yes, the traditional way. Yes, let's just do that. Okay. Getting out of the line. I think there's a tool for this. Yeah, yeah. I think there should be a tool for this, but yeah, let's just do it manually. Hmm? Hmm? Why can't I like? Well, why isn't this erasable? Because it's not there. Okay. I think it's on the line art layer. Yeah, here. Yeah, you're on the line art layer. Yeah. Okay, such messy line art. Yeah. Let's just zoom out. Yeah, so we can like pretend that it's a pretty line art. Okay, and then the shoe part. What? This part and this part and this part. Oh, it's not closing. Then it's okay. Just try this one then. Wait, wrong, wrong layer. No wonder. Okay. And some correction here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that looks okay, I guess. This is the base. So, how do you go from here? Hmm. I only have like 15 minutes left. Okay, let's just pick the base color for each of them. Okay, I'll just make a clipping mask for this. This is Kirmizi. And then we have like Hamra, Hamra. And then we have Akane. Okay, so Kirmizi would have a very dark maroon-like color. Yeah. I don't know how that some artists do it. Like, I think they like separate the layers for every different color, I think. hmm But let's just try, as I've said previously. I'm not into, really, not really, I'm not into theory, but I'm not a theory person. Yes, I've bought books about clip art, no, Clip Studio, and how to use what function and everything. Yes, but I I cannot make myself read it. Okay, so I'm more on a hands-on person. So I'll just try and error. Oh my, no. Okay. Okay, from now, can we just use this line art thingy? No. Is it doing its job? Ah, I'm not good at using this one. Let's just try there. Okay, not bad, I guess. Oh ma, no, 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 no. Mm-hmm. No, it can get this part right. Let's try the sword then. Okay, that went well. Nice. Okay, so this part. Okay, so that's for the character Kirimizi. Next we get Hamra. Hamra is more like pinkish. Move, move, move. No. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Canceling. I'm canceling that. Cancel, cancel. Cancel. Okay, I should have them in the screen and try it again. Oh my. No. The square shouldn't be in the equation, but yeah. Nope. I guess it did a good job. Yeah, some parts you need to adjust a bit. Oh no. Nope. No. Okay. So this is on the Kirmizi part. Okay, so that's why you really need to zoom in on things. But yeah, I try not to zoom in that much. Because then you'll see that you have like the lines are so messy and you just want to clean them up and then you make another mess. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm telling. Oh my. To. Okay. Okay, and then go back to Kirimizi. Okay, better, I guess. And then some parts that couldn't be registered. And then this part shouldn't be her color. Okay. And the last one is Akane. Akane is like it should be it's like a bit more orange because Akane means red. Yeah, it means uh, let me just check online what color is Akane. Akane iro. Ah, right. It's like kurai akairo. It's like during sunset. Yes, the color during sunset is this one. Can I just like eye drop there? Can I eye drop things on my screen? Yes, I can. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is the Akane Iro according to Google. Let's just color that in. Yeah, so this is Akane Iro. Mm, let's try. To. Oh, okay, I made a mistake there. Let's just hope it calculates right after this. Mm-hmm. Okay, some parts are. Yesh. Okay, okay. So I guess. Okay, I realize here is white. So I just have to color it in. Okay. And this one shouldn't be this color. Nope. Man, 4 minutes to go. Ah, no. Please do your job. Okay. 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 Nice. Okay, that's good. This part and this. Nope. And this part and this part shouldn't be in this color. Nagenawa. Okay. Okay, and I can't help but looking at this very messy line art and wanting to make them cleaner. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we did the base coloring. So I guess uh, maybe next time I can do the real coloring Yeah, I haven't even decided what color exactly. And most of their clothes will be this their base color, but what part is white, what part will be, yeah, what part will be black, and what part will be this color. Yes, I haven't decided that yet, but just do, yes, while coloring, and let's just decide on the way. Okay. Eight. I'm ending the live stream and starting another one. Okay, and next it'll be my Japanese class. It'll be in Malay. Yeah. So let's end this.